Hi everyone, my name is Chispas, and I'm here to show you some SSL gameplay in Rocket League SideSwipe. So my buddy Fish is going to join me. I'm a Grand Champ, Fish is the SSL, and we're just going to take on some 2v2s. Now, I was kind of foolish at the start of the recording. I forgot to press the record button, so here we're going to just start game 1 10 seconds in. But so Fish has not played very much SideSwipe. I'm the one that's played more between the two of us. So you see there I got a nice little fake scoop to put it at the bottom of the net. He does know all the mechanics, he just hasn't played that much. So here I'm just kind of predicting the jump. Fish was down on the ground, so I felt very secure about giving a very aggressive pre-jump. But Fish is on offense, and rotating back, so as soon as I realize he is able to rotate back, that's when I start my attack. And you see that I just kind of barreled through those enemy opponents, enemy players. Okay, I let Fish take off the shot for kickoff, go to the ceiling and recover. He passes me a ball, so I just take it down and leave it to Fish for a finish. But he was unable to do so there. So he passes back to me. But I have very low boost, so it's kind of hard. And he gives me another great pass here. I should have done a little bit more with it. My approach was just very straightforward, so I took it directly to net instead of trying to get around them. I was able to take one opponent out of the play, but it looks like the second opponent I wasn't able to get through, but Fish is able to clear right through them. What an excellent finish. The one thing I've noticed while playing with Fish is that he just always puts the ball on net. It's absolutely incredible. When there's an open net, I should say. Of course, it is hard to get past opponents, so it's not always a guarantee, but if there is an open net, he will finish that about 90% of the time. He's been a great partner for 2v2s. But let's see how we do in the next game. In the meeting of fated rivals. Got some pretty good ping on this game. Going up against your boy Casey and Toto X. Okay, so immediately just plop the ball towards net, and they are unable to save that one. But 5 seconds in, it's still anyone's game, so not too confident about the first goal. Being one goal down in 2v2 is really not much. I'd say the really demotivating number to be down in 2v2 is probably 4 or so. I think in Rocket League it's 3, but yeah, I would say it's 4. SideSwipe is very fast paced, so nothing to feel weird about there. But yeah, if you saw there, I said sorry. Fish was supposed to take that ball up the wall, get a nice little air dribble across, but I was getting out of net and I kicked the ball out. But again, you see me pre-jumping once I realized that Fish is able to get back. I pushed the ball up. I didn't try to secure the goal there because I did think Fish would be able to recover, but I was very foolish in that thought. But luckily, we are still able to get a second goal with the enemy team bringing the ball down for Fish to finish. Kickoff, it is a pretty good start, but Fish is ahead. So I'm playing a bit more careful. You can see there I didn't really have a great play. I should have had that goal, but hit the crossbar. Fish looks like he wanted to go on offense. He gives me a really great pass, and I'm just very straightforward with my shots. So of course it's going to be an easy save and counter attack. In that situation, I just should have played the ball out of their reach instead of trying to go straight for the goal. So that was kind of my fault. But yeah, I was able to get the ball popped for Fish to do a finish as well, but enemy team was there to save it. Been getting some kind of bad touches myself towards their net. I haven't really been able to secure those open nets or pass them to fish in an efficient way. Both players are up, so if we do get the ball past them, it'd be a pretty good counterplay. But it looks like they are able to get back to net safely, and of course I passed the ball to the enemy team in a very unlucky 50, resulting in a goal. So it's 2-3. I fake kickoff. I try to take the ball across the field there, but yep, not really having a strong finish here. Yeah, you know, we started the game off pretty strong, but I ended up kind of throwing away a few good shot opportunities and literally giving the opponents the ball for them to score on our net. So, you know, keep in mind this is our first couple warm-up games, and kind of the funny part here is that Fish said he couldn't actually tell which car was his. We do have matching Diestros, and the reason for that is because the Diestro has a challenge. If you finish those challenges, you get rewards for them for using that car. But we didn't think it would be that huge of an issue, but yeah, it looks like we had some trouble finding each other. So, of course, Fish chose to get a blue Diestro with a clown car topping. Pretty great. Keep in mind, so I'm playing on my phone. I do have a video of how my setup is. I can link it here. And Fish is playing on the Nox player, I believe, and he's using a controller on that emulator. So that's how we're playing. He said he's having a little bit of lag on the emulator. I've tried the I've tried the emulators, but it has never really been that good for me. I do get tons of lag, but yeah, my own phone will always do the trick. But it seems like here we are on the defensive, but our first offensive attack does result in a goal by Fish. Goes in, secures that in a 50-50, puts it right on through. So I'm staying high to avoid them taking a quick shot on our net, and that does result in a nice little save by us. And unfortunately, some teammate miscommunication there does result in a second goal by us. Yep, so I'm staying high again for their kickoff. And I make a great read there. Float in the air, waiting for them to pass to their teammate, and I snipe the ball right before their teammate can touch it. Yeah, honestly, so the one thing with this game is if you stay high near your net, that's going to be a very strong defensive position. I think the strongest defensive position is inside your net, but honestly being on your backboard or flying near your net is pretty good. But I also do want to reference that goal of mine again. That was really nice. I had a good flick towards their net. But staying high again. So what happened there was I flew up to save the ball, and I used my second jump, so I couldn't quite get another faster flip to try saving the ball, but luckily that's okay. I still read the opponent, and I'm able to secure the goal right before he can get a second touch and clear out to our side. Okay, that touch would have been so much better by me if I could have landed on the other side and put it towards their net. Looked like Fish was ready to secure that. But now the ball is going towards our side. Fish has a very strong clear here. And I did not fake there. I did actually miss the ball. But it looks like they're not putting anything too deadly on our side. I was able to do a nice little controlled touch at my top left corner. And with that controlled touch, Fish secures the goal. But that's a GG. That was a pretty strong forfeit by us. But yeah, I want to say that Fish has not played that much SideSwipe at all. So I have played in post-alpha, so not during the alpha, but just a little bit after. I was able to play a little bit of SideSwipe, just practicing against bots over and over, beating those expert bots. So I do have a few more hours, and even just this season I've been playing so much more. But Fish, even with my hour advantage that I have, is still doing incredible. He has amazing ball control, and just the biggest thing with playing with an SSL in SideSwipe is his positioning. I don't really need to explain positioning too much by him, or physics, you know, car rotation, how to hit the ball strongly. Like those things are all going to be intuitive to an SSL. Fish did say he had some questions regarding positioning, but I do kind of blame myself for those questions he has because I am a very aggressive player. I do try to take advantage of every single opportunity that the opponents give us, which is why I might seem kind of ball chasey to him. But I think that's the nature of SideSwipe, because boost can be recovered so quickly, and it is such an aerial based game that you should just go when you can. But Fish, unlucky, just barely nicks the crossbar, is unable to finish the shot. And he gets a save. I'm able to push it down as well. And unfortunately, I'm not able to secure that goal because the enemy team put that. Not able to secure that goal. But I am able to secure this goal. Just a nice little pop-up as the ball is rolling towards me. So again, yeah, just staying high for that kickoff is really, really safe. Obviously, I did have a little bit of practice reading where it might go, so it might not be quite intuitive to start. But yeah, there I do feel bad. I took a shot opportunity from Fish, and there goes my aggressive positioning again. One should not be as aggressive as I am, but I felt very confident with Fish, and especially playing at the gold level, since neither of us have really played much competitive in 2v2. We're still pretty low, so we do end up winning most of the time here, so I will tighten it up the further we go up in rank. But right there, I just tried to stay in front of the ball to make the opponent think that one, I had boost, and two, that I had maybe a flip to challenge him. I just wanted to cover all my bases. But here, I landed on the wrong side of the ball, so it went straight down towards our net instead of going up and out. But that is another goal. That is another win secured with Fish, the SSL. His strong points, again, are finishes. He has great defensive positioning. He has great boost management. He has great understanding of power and how to hit the ball. And those are all things that are going to carry you very far in this game. I know that when I see a lot of golds and even silver people playing SideSwipe, the main thing that they struggle with is going to be kickoffs and maintaining aerial control. SSLs just are not going to have that same trouble as people just barely starting this game. It's mainly just because that is part of their expertise in Rocket League 3D, and it does carry over very well. So there, I stuffed a shot opportunity, but it still got through to our side, albeit a little bit slower. Right now, they have all the control, so we're both just waiting. I went forward there to try and predict a pass by Fish, but he doesn't need me. He is able to just air dribble the ball 50 past the enemy and secure that goal. So I thought he was going to try to pass to me there, but he did not. Okay, I'm able to get a save. Fish is on the recovery. I flip the ball, try to pass to Fish, but he is playing it smart and on the defensive. Again, I move the ball past the enemy, and Fish has a kind of mistouch there. Might not have had much boost, or might have used his extra flip. But here we see Fish just understanding the space that he has. So he saw that the enemy team wasn't aggressing at net. They weren't going down, they weren't near the top of net, so he was able to just push that in. And with me here, I did just play very defensively. You could see me holding my car upside down for maximum resistance. So I did go up to try and just maintain a little bit of pressure just so that the opponents don't think that they have a free net to score on. We both kind of missed that open net there, but the enemy team did not. We actually got really lucky there. It looks like we should have gotten scored on. The enemy team did not communicate properly, they got in each other's way, and we take advantage of that by just scoring the final goal, causing them to forfeit. That was the last of my game with Fish. As you can see, he is a force to be reckoned with, even with the minimal experience he has had with SideSwipe. And I do have some great closing thoughts about playing with Fish. So I still haven't really been on the ranking up grind since I have been more focused on creating videos for my lovely fans. That said, I have played a good number of games to know what it's like to play with randoms. The main difference between the average gold player and an SSL that is just starting SideSwipe is that the SSL has had more time to understand when to go and when not to go. If you rewatch this video, you'll see that the enemy team had both players up at once many times without any real plan to finish their play. In doing so, they created an opening for us. Lethamir said it best when he said that he has an internal red light and green light that shifts as a play progresses to determine when he should actually put himself in the play. Fish does the same thing where he intuitively knows where he's needed, often without sacrificing openings. On top of that great game sense, Fish also had really great ball control in his air dribbles, in his shots on target, and on his challenges. These are valuable skills that, while they might not be exactly the same in SideSwipe, carry very similar strategies for success. I do hope to play with him a bit more. I believe there is going to be a tournament, so right now we're just preparing for that tournament, playing as often as we can, and you'll see me post these videos some more. But I hope you enjoyed those games, and I hope you have a great day.